Hi everyone, today is day 7 of the Lead Code August challenge and today's question is vertical traversal for binary tree. It is very important to go through the question very carefully because the solution of this problem lies in the question itself. So let's go to the question and let's conclude what all hints can be derived from the question. Given a binary tree, return the vertical traversal of its node values. For each node at a position x, y, its left and right child respectively be at a position. It's very important to note this statement down. What it is trying to say that its left child will be at x minus 1, y minus 1 and its right child will be at x plus 1, y minus 1. Also, running a vertical line from x equals to minus infinity to x equals to plus infinity, whenever the line touches the same nodes, we report the values of the node in the order from top to bottom, decreasing y coordinate. Also, if two nodes have the same position, then the value of the node that is reported first is the value that is smaller. So if two nodes have this exactly x and y coordinates same, then the lower value coordinate will be given priority over the higher value. Return a list of non-empty reports in the order of x coordinates. Every report will have a list of values of nodes. So this is an example that they have quoted 3, 9, 20, 15 and 7. So without loss of generality, we can assume the root node is at position 0, 0, then the rest of the nodes are positioned here. And if you will apply these rules to this question, you will understand how this output is formed. So let me just explain you how things are working out and what is the core logic which is specified here. This is example that was quoted in the question. I have put in few key points to make you understand better. So let's go to this diagram. So this is the root of the tree and it has its left child as 9. It has its right child as 20. The coordinates of 3 were 0, 0. The coordinate of 9 hence becomes minus 1, 1 as per these two rules. X will be left will be x minus 1, y minus 1 and right will be x plus 1, y minus 1. 20 becomes this node the value 20 becomes 1, minus 1. Similarly, 15 becomes 0, minus 2 and 7 becomes 2, minus 2. Now assume that we are running over millions of vertical lines starting from x equals to minus infinity to x is equal to plus infinity, and whatever we are intersecting, we will add it into our result list start from the start of x equals to minus infinity to y is equal to x is equal to plus infinity. Whenever you intersect multiple points at the same line, same x coordinate, then the point with the higher value of y will be given priority then the point with the lower value of y. That means 3 will come first, then 15, and so forth. The third concern here would be if two nodes have exactly same coordinates, same x and y coordinate, then the one with the lower value will be given priority. So this is the comparator logic that we have to write. First of all, lower value of x coordinate, then higher value of y coordinate, and then the lower value of the coordinate, the lower actual value of that coordinate. So I think I am pretty clear with respect to the comparator that we have to write. Yes, you define a point class where you will be storing the x coordinate, the y coordinate, and the value associated with it. You will create a list of points while iterating in a DFS or a BFS fashion through the tree. Then you will define a comparator so as to sort upon using this logic that we have defined, lower x coordinate, then higher y coordinate, and then lower value coordinate. And then you will be iterating through all the points with searching from the minimum x coordinate to the maximum x coordinate and building your result. So let's write the code now. Finding a private class, which is very important. Private class point private integer x coordinate, private integer y coordinate, private integer value, and you define a constructor here. Point integer x, integer y, integer value. This dot x equals to x. copy pasting. So we are done with writing the private class, point class, private point class. And then let's iterate through the core logic. If root is equal to null, one of the corner case, which is very important, which most people tend to forget, but in interviews it might cost you losing some points. And then you define a list of point. I'll name it points, new array list. Then doing a DFS on the root, passing the x coordinate, a y coordinate, and the point data set. Let's write a code for DFS first. Integer void DFS tree node root integer x, integer y, and points. If very simple case, root is equal to null, return, don't do anything. Otherwise, points dot add new point x comma y comma root dot val. Root dot left and our logic x minus y minus y points. And now moving towards the right child, x plus 5 y minus y and points. I hope this is correct, in sync with the question. X minus y, yeah. So now let's write the sorting logic. So let's sort the points now. Collection dot sort points x1 comma, let me just call it p1 comma p2. I'm writing a lambda expression for this. Now the case was if p1 dot x1 is equal to p1 dot x is equal to p2 dot x, p1 dot y is equal to p2 dot y. I'm writing the case where both are equal first. If both are equal, then the lower value will be given priority. Lower value is given priority, and otherwise higher y is given priority. P2 dot y minus P1 dot y. Otherwise, oops, this has to be dot equal. Otherwise, P1 dot x is given priority. P2 dot x. Let me check the braces. It looks good. So we have sorted the points. Now let's define a tree map. A map of integer comma list of integer, a tree map. So tree map will help us maintain a sorted order on the basis of x coordinate. New tree map where the first point is the x coordinate and a list is a list of values for storing values. Now let's iterate through points and build the tree map. List of integer, it will act as a vertical line. Tree map dot get or default p dot x comma new array list, and if I found the one, I'll simply add. If found an existing one, I'll simply add p dot val in it and then update the map. with a new list. P dot x equals to, I'm putting the value vertical line. So what we are doing here is we have maintained a tree map so that we don't need to sort this map again on the basis of x coordinate. It will automatically have things in a sorted manner. The last statement is you just return a new array list using the tree map dot values. So tree map dot values will automatically give you your result in a sorted fashion on the basis of x coordinate. I think this should work. Let me just try this code out. Compilation error. Oops, I think I wrote this wrong. This is it. It has to be list of points. Again, some typo. Finished, got the correct result. So accepted. Thanks for watching the video, and if you have any concerns or any doubts with respect to solution that we have built, please feel free to comment and I'll be able to assist you with.